Hello guys, subject is financial management and chapter 2nd capital structure, and in this video we are going to solve some problems with regard to the preparation of statement of income and calculation of operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. So we have already discussed about degree of operating leverage. So when two situations are given, to analyze the situation, we will be going for calculating degree of operating leverage, and the formula is percentage change in EBIT divided by percentage change in sales. So by substituting the values, finally you will arrive at the basic formula, that is contribution divided by EBIT. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಒಂದೇ ಇಯರ್ ಇದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಲಿವರೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನೇ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಟೂ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ EBIT ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. Similarly, to calculate a degree of financial leverage, formula is percentage change in EPS divided by percentage change in EBIT, and by applying the values in a formula you will arrive at the basic formula, that is degree of financial leverage is equals to EBIT divided by EBIT. How you calculate financial leverage, the same formula you will be getting. So you should remember, when two situations are analyzed, the formula for calculating degree of financial leverage will vary. When only one situation or only 1 year's information is given, then formula will remain same as how we are calculating financial leverage or operating leverage. So let's go for the next problem. An electronic company limited, it is manufacturing a single product, sold 50,000 calculators at 20 each. Its income statement is as below. So income statement given here, sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost. So we'll be getting EBIT less interest, 2,75,000 is earning before tax, less tax. You will arrive at earning after tax or surplus, that is 1,65,000. So calculate the degree of operating leverage, degree of financial leverage and combined leverage effect. So here only 1 year's information is given, so you cannot make a analysis. So by applying the basic formula only you need to calculate the operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. So here income statement directly given, you can calculate contribution, EBIT, everything by through the statement, or you should know the formula. So contribution, what is the formula to calculate contribution in a statement? How you calculate, what is the format? Sales minus variable cost, which is contribution. So sales minus variable cost, 10 lakh is a sales minus variable cost is 4 lakh, so you'll get a contribution, that is 6 lakh. Then EBIT, it is given here in a problem only, it is 4 lakh. Then EBT, earning after, before tax, so net income before tax, this is only the EBT, that is 2,75,000, and earning after tax is 1,65,000. Now you have to calculate operating leverage and financial leverage and combined leverage. So operating leverage formula, degree of operating leverage formula, contribution divided by EBIT, it is same as how you calculate operating leverage. So contribution we calculated here, it is 6 lakh divided by EBIT. EBIT is 4 lakh. So operating leverage is 1.5 times. Then degree of financial leverage, EBIT divided by EBT. EBIT is 4 lakh, EBT is 2,75,000. So it is 1.46. Combined leverage, contribution divided by EBT or operating leverage into financial leverage, any formula you can apply, you will get the same information. So 6 lakh is a contribution divided by EBT is 2,75,000. So 2.18 is a answer. So let's go for next problem. Mahesh Batteries Limited estimates a sale of 20,000 units at rupees 20 per unit. The variable cost is expected to be 5 per unit, while fixed cost is likely to be rupees 1 lakh. Interest payable would be 50,000. The company is in 50% tax bracket. Calculate operating leverage, financial and combined leverage. So here sales units given 20,000 and per unit price is 20. Variable cost is 5 per unit. So variable cost we need to calculate on the basis of sales. Fixed cost is 1 lakh. It will not change for any level. Fixed cost yavattu fixed ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. It will not change. Interest payable would be 50,000 interest. It is given in amount. Company is in 50% tax bracket. So tax rate is 50%. Calculate the operating leverage, financial and combined leverage. And again, what effect a 25% increase in sales, 30% decrease in sales will have on leverages. So if there is a 25% increase in sales and 30% decrease kadme adre, so what will be the changes on leverages? So let's go for this problem. So you need to have 4 columns, particulars and 3 amount columns, statement of income for the year ended. So existing level, it is 20,000 units. So there is 25% increase. How you got this 25,000? That is 20,000 plus 25% on 20,000. So 20,000 plus 5,000. So increased units are 5,000. So add to 20,000, you'll get 25,000. And 35% decrease. 20,000 minus 30%. 30% of 20,000 is 6,000. So 20,000 minus 6,000, it is 14,000. So first write down sales. Sales per unit price is 20. Sales 20 into 20,000, it's 4 lakh. 20 into 25,000, 5 lakh. 20 into 14,000, 2 lakh 80,000. Less variable cost per unit is 5. So rupees 5 into 20,000, 1 lakh. 5 into 25,000, 1 lakh 25,000. 5 into 14,000, 70,000. So if you deduct variable cost from the sales, answer is called contribution. So contribution is 4 minus 1, it is 3. 5 lakh minus 1 lakh 25,000, 3 lakh 75,000. 2 lakh 80 minus 70, 2 lakh 10,000. So contribution. So less fixed cost. Fixed cost given in a problem, it is 1 lakh. And it will not change for any level of output. So fixed cost remains same for all the 3 situations. EBIT is 2 lakh, 2 lakh 75,000 and 1 lakh. So contribution minus fixed cost is EBIT. EBIT minus interest. Interest given in problem amount alle kottidare. Calculation ಮಾಡುವಂತ necessity ಇಲ್ಲ. So 50,000 each. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದಾಗೇನೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಬಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ 20 rupees ಉಂಟು, 25% ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 5 rupees ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 20 plus 5, 25 rupees ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ we got EBT 1,50,000, 2,25,000 and 60,000 minus tax is 50%. 50% on EBT. EBT ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೊ 1,50,000 into 50% it is 75,000. 2,25,000 into 50%, 1,12,500. 60,000 into 50%, 30,000. So earning after tax is 75,000. 1,12,500, 30,000. So operating leverage is equals to contribution divided by EBIT. So contribution is 3 lakh divided by EBIT 2 lakh. So 3 lakh divided by 2 lakh, it's 1.5. Then for second situation, 3,75,000 divided by 2,75,000, it is 1.36 times. Then 2,10,000 divided by 1,10,000, 1.91 times. Financial leverage, EBIT divided by EBT. EBIT is 2 lakh divided by EBT is 1,50,000, it is 1.33. 2,75,000 divided by 2,25,000, 1.22 times 1,10,000 divided by 60,000, 1.83. So combined leverage is equals to operating leverage into financial leverage. So 1.5 into 1.33, it is 2. 1.36 into 1.22, it is 1.66. 1.91 into 1.83, it is 3.5. Next, comparative figures of two firms A and B are given below. Calculate operating, financial and combined leverage. Sales of A and B, 8 lakh and 11 lakh. Variable cost 30% of sales, 20% of sales. Fixed cost 2 lakh, 4 lakh. Interest 40,000 and 60,000. Tax rate 30%, 30%. So statement of income for the year ended. First you have to write sales of A and B. A 8 lakh, B 11 lakh. Minus variable cost, 30% of 8 lakh is 2 lakh 40,000, 30%, 20% of 11 lakh is 2 lakh 20,000. So we got the contribution by deducting sales, variable cost from sales. So contribution is 5 lakh 60,000 and 8 lakh 80,000 minus fixed cost 2 lakh and 4 lakh. So different kotidare because it is relating to two firms. Okay. So operating profit or EBIT is 3 lakh 60,000 and 4 lakh 80,000. Minus interest. Interest it is given in amount only. So 40,000, 60,000. So EBT, earning before tax, is 3 lakh 20,000 and 4 lakh 20,000. Minus tax at 30%, 96,000. That is 3 lakh 20,000 into 30%, 96,000. 4 lakh 20,000 into 30%, 1 lakh 26,000. So earning after tax is 2 lakh 24,000 and 2 lakh 94,000. Now we have to calculate operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage by applying the formula. So last one more problem. From the following details you need to calculate 3 leverages and also EPS. So financial details, equity, shares and debentures. So debenture interest is given. So for on 10 lakh you have to calculate what is the interest it is, if it is 15%. Sales price 15, variable cost 8, fixed cost 2 lakh, tax rate 35%. Assume what will be the leverages and EPS if the output goes up to 2 lakh units. So you need to prepare statement of income for through two situations, that is 1 lakh units and for 2 lakh units. So here is a statement. So particulars 1 lakh units and 2 lakh units. So first you have to write sales. So sales 15 into 1 lakh, it is 15 lakh. 15 into 2 lakh, 30 lakh. Variable cost is 8. So 8 into 1 lakh, 8 lakh. 8 into 2 lakh, 16 lakh. So contribution is 7 lakh and 14 lakh. Minus fixed cost. Fixed cost remains same. 2 lakh, 2 lakh. EBIT is 5 lakh and 12 lakh. Interest on debentures. So in debenture amount is 10 lakh. On that 15 is 1 lakh 50,000 and 1 lakh 50,000 each. Less tax at 35%. On EBT 35%. 3 lakh 50,000 into 35%, 1 lakh 22,500. 10 lakh 50,000 into 35%, 3 lakh 67,500. So earning after tax is 2 lakh 27,500, 6 lakh 82,500. If there is any preference dividend, you have to deduct it from earning after tax. You will get surplus. But in this problem, there is no preference share capital. That's why earning after tax only will become surplus. So operating leverage, contribution divided by EBIT. So 7 lakh divided by 5 lakh. This 1.4, 14 lakh divided by 12 lakh, 1.17. Financial leverage, EBIT divided by EBT, 5 lakh divided by 3 lakh 50,000, 1.43. 12 lakh divided by 10 lakh 50,000, 1.14. So EPS, so surplus divided by number of equity shares. How you got this 50,000? So total equity share capital, it is 5 lakh. 5 lakh divided by 10. Total capital divided by per unit price 10. So you'll get 50,000. So number of equity shares is 50,000. So 2,27,500 divided by 50,000 is rupees 4.55 and 6,82,500 divided by 50,000 and EPS for second situation it is 13.65. Thank you.